Welcome everybody to SEO and Tell. Today's topic will be how to write blogs with optimal SEO. And let's just get into it. So for the agenda, it's going to be how to use this tool for client success. So how are we using it? Obviously to bring our clients some success. Who in the city can our clients reach with this tool? So who's this for? Who's the audience? Why is this a unique tool online? So why is it special? Why are we using it? What is the reason? And then we're going to do some review and brainstorm so you guys can kind of understand how to do it. Okay, so first we're going to look at how to use it. So blog writing boosts SEO by adding fresh, keyword-rich content that improves search rankings and drives more traffic to your website. So in other words, regular blog writing is honestly one of the most effective ways to improve a website's visibility in search engines. Each post creates a new index page on your site, giving search engines more opportunities to understand what your business is about and match your content with relevant searches. This is why well-structured blogs naturally need to weave in keywords, answer common questions, and provide valuable information that keeps readers engaged, all of which signal quality to a search engine. Okay, now we're going to go into one of the most obvious, most important parts of a blog, which is the keywords. So just to give you a little bit background about how keywords and blogs combine, keywords are at the core of SEO, and blogs provide the perfect place to use them effectively. By weaving in targeted keywords naturally throughout your posts, especially long tail phrases, blogs help search engines understand what your website is about. This not only boosts your chance of ranking higher, but also ensures you're reaching the exact audience searching for your products or services. So what I have pulled up on the left side is actually SEMrush. It's what we use for keyword research, things like that. And the main part I want to look at is I just brought up Success Cities just so because that's who we are. And there is a whole section that shows you what keywords we are ranking in, what ones we could be ranking in. And that's kind of the best way to understand how can we really capture the audience we want with the keywords that they're looking for. And again, as I mentioned here, is that long tail phrases are now the new it factor for blogs. People are no longer searching, 3 basic words to find something. They're typing out an entire sentence. How to fix my dishwasher, not just fix dishwasher anymore. So that's really important when you want to guide blogs towards specific keywords, because then you can make those blogs have the topic of the blog be that keyword. Okay, now link building. Link building is also a really important part of blogs and on websites. So blogs help build internal links between related topics on your website, guiding visitors deeper into your content while boosting overall site authority. When written with fresh, timely insights, blogs can attract backlinks from other websites, further increasing your site's credibility. Beyond rankings, blogs position your brand as a trusted resource, turning search traffic into meaningful engagement and potential customers. Some common links that can be used within the blog are website services, the contact page, as well as other websites that are used as a source. And this is as a means for backlinking. And I just put an example of one that I did recently for how to plan blog content for engagement. You can see this lead generation actually links to another blog on our website to kind of just build authority on our website that we are a trusted source. So that was one of the things that I did for link building. Okay, now this one is a bit of a newer concept. We only have seen this show up this year more, which is AI overview. It's kind of dominating the entire search engine and all of SEO because no matter what you search, it's always going to be the first thing you see. So as just a basic overview, AI overview is blogs are one of the best ways to capture keywords in Google's AI overview. By publishing consistent, high-quality content, you can naturally target both primary and long-tail keywords that align with real search queries. This makes it more likely that your posts will appear in AI-generated results, giving your website more visibility and authority while answering the exact questions your audience is asking. And I did this specifically. So when I searched how to create a social media content strategy for brand awareness, you can see the first 2 results that are coming up in AI overview are blogs from websites because people are looking for that. And then I actually created a blog exactly with that, how to create a social media content strategy for brand awareness. So that's why it's so important that we find these keywords. Because to make one, we can make the whole topic of a blog about it. And two, it'll help us kind of capture the AI overview, being seen by the right audience in the AI overview on Google. And of course, there's other search engines as well, but I'd be comfortable saying 90% of the world uses Google. Okay, now who is this for? Put it simply, anyone and everyone. I put an example of 3 different clients that we write blogs for who have all completely different services, but all benefit the same from getting blogs written. We have Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin. We have Bertoli Health and Wellness, and we have Centerpoint Landscaping, all completely different, fields of business, and they all benefit from blogs. So, why use this tool? Writing blogs is one of the most effective tools for building SEO because it gives your website a steady stream of fresh, relevant content. Each post allows you to target new keywords, answer customer questions, and showcase expertise in your industry. Over time, this not only improves search rankings, but also builds trust with your audience, making blogs a powerful way to attract, engage, and convert visitors. One more thing I wanted to mention about this is that pretty much anyone with a website and a business could benefit from this, especially small businesses who want to stand out against a larger competitor. That's kind of the biggest thing that you can do. I don't see Apple writing blogs very much, but I see us writing blogs a lot. If that shows you how much we can capture. But that's a basic overview of who can benefit from this and why they can benefit from this. Okay, now we're into the fun part, review questions. I hope you've been paying attention. All right, so this one should be pretty easy. The first question is, what common link sources are used for link building? Is it A, the homepage, social media pages, and competitor websites? B, services page, contact page, and competitor services page? C, services page, contact page, and other websites as a source? Or D, your favorite show, your personal social media, and your mother's dog's page? I'm going to ask Alex, what do you think it is?
I believe it is C.
Okay, you are correct. It is C. I don't think it'd be very powerful to link to competitors at all because then you'd be giving authority to them. There may be some cases where it would be okay to, but generally best to avoid if you can. There are probably better sources anyways. Okay, the next question. What SEO optimizations do blogs help with? And this is for what is currently relevant. This is changing all the time, so just keep that in mind. Is it A, keywords, link building, and AI overview? B, keywords, social media reach, and YouTube views? C, link building, page views, and social media impressions? Or D, I don't know, I just work here. I'm going to ask Mick.
C.
C? Okay. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. You would probably be getting us a D on this test if you were taking it. Just kidding. But the answer is A. Optimizations that are currently the best for blogs and helping websites is going to be keywords, link building, and AI overview. It could help with page views and it could help with social media impressions, but I don't think you should be using blogs on your website to try to help with your social media, if that makes sense. I mean, it does help, but it's probably not your main focus. Okay, and then one more. This is more of an applied question. So, which keyword is best for AI overview? Is it A, how to install a dedicated circuit? B, electrician near me? C, dedicated app appliance circuit? Or D, circuits, how work? I'm going to
Can I have a
ask.
chance to redeem myself?
Yes, you can have a chance to redeem yourself.
A.
Is it A? We'll find out. It is A because it is a long tail Keyword, as I mentioned before, that is what most people are searching for now, not these small snippets, but the big, long, full question. You're back at an A, Mick. All right, now we're going to do a small little brainstorm. This is, again, an applied question. So help me add links to these blogs. And please do not worry about what services they offer if you're not familiar with this client or familiar with these people's services. Just what would you think would be a good place to put a link? First, we're going to look at Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin. Just looking at it here, is there anything that stands out to you for a jewelry and coin exchange service business that you think a good link would be?
Yes,
I'm gonna
I'll throw one in there. So depending on the topic of the blog, so if we're trying to boost their relevancy for gold, then we could highlight the word gold, for example. Or if it's a blog about coins, antique coins that are made of gold, then you could do antique coin and link it to the page specifically for that from the blog.
Yep, that is a great answer. Again, like I mentioned before, linking to their services is always a great way. So in this case, I'd probably link to gold. If I were trying to capture gold, I would link to their gold services page, and then antique coin. If maybe there was a blog that we wrote recently about antique coins, we could link that. Or if they had a service about that, we can link that as well. So good answer, Christian. And then we're going to do just one more. This one is going to be for Sin City Plumbing or a plumbing company. Just looking at this basically, where do you think would be a good link to put into this blog? I'm going to ask, let's ask Crystal.
Are you muted?
Sorry. Where it says contact Sin City Plumbing, I would highlight that and have it linked to their contact page.
Perfect. That is the correct answer. Not that there is any correct answer, but that is a correct thing to do here. You want to link to their contact so that anyone who is actually going to read through the blog, there is a higher chance of them getting, to the contact page for further services, and it also builds that authority for the website. And that is all. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Does anyone have any questions about anything?
Awesome. Awesome job, Toby. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much. Okay, great. Then that is it for me then. I'm glad you guys had a good time.